So first of all, good evening and welcome to ACES Orientation 2021. Uh, yeah. So as you all know that the core committee of ACES for 2021 year has been formed, and I will start by introducing myself. I'm Vinod Kamath. Currently in the BCom, and I'm the general secretary of ACES. So I have been associated with ACES for past 2 years. I was the part of web development team and the sponsorship team. And yeah, from the academic perspective, I'm planning to pursue MBA, and I love cycling. So yeah, and yeah.
Hello.
uh,
Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Pranita Panchmukh, and I am the Joint General Secretary of ACES. So let's get started and know what ACES is all about.
I think most of you are familiar with what ACES is exactly, but for those who are not familiar with, uh, okay. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So most of you are familiar with what ACES is, but for those who are not familiar with ACES, let me just explain you in short. So ACES is basically a Association of Computer Engineering Students, which is a computer department student committee. ACES conducts various workshops and seminars, which might be technical or non-technical throughout the year. And there are other things also, like for example, there is an event that we conduct in second semester, which is a big event called Algorithm. Unfortunately, due to pandemic situation, we couldn't conduct those event last year. So basically, ACES, the aim of ACES is to teach students by taking workshops, providing them opportunities, and creating a friendly environment throughout the campus. ACES was formed in 2017, and typically ACES conducts around 1 to 2 workshops or seminars throughout the year. So last year itself, we conducted some workshops in Android development and blockchain. After that, like first of all, we conducted Genesis, which would be happening this year too. And in the second semester, we were planning to conduct internship Mela and ACES Sports, but unfortunately, some events couldn't be conducted. And yeah, so for those who have some questions related to ACES membership, I will address those at first. So some of the people have paid the ACES membership for the last year, that we typically collect around 350 rupees, but we couldn't conduct workshops or seminars in the second semester. So typically, we are considering that if second semester this year is offline, then we would be continuing with the membership. But if it is online, then we would give the proportionate amount as the refund for it. Yeah, that's it from my side, and we will just talk about the events that we would conduct under ACES in the later part.
So here is the brief of our core committee. So we have got one general secretary, one joint general secretary, and the team. So which includes technical, web, event management, design and production, editorial, notification, and treasury. And we are glad to announce that this year each team has two heads for better interaction and management. So next. So what ACES is comprised of? Basically, it comprises of technical and non-technical events throughout the year in which students are encouraged to learn and engage in more activities and build up their confidence. Second is on-demand workshops. It is a great opportunity where we arrange the workshops in accordance with students' demand. Third, competing coding competitions like Code Mode and Hackathon are held in order to increase the competitive spirits among students. Fourth is sports and games, where students can show their gaming skills and sportsmanship. But here, sports is possible only if the college reopens physically. And last but not the least, exciting prizes and rewards. So, who doesn't want it? Everybody loves to have prizes and rewards. So, participate the most and try to earn it. Okay, next.
Yep. Hi guys, Advait here. So I'm actually one of the heads for the technical team. Prasanna and I were both heads. And what we are going to do right now is just give you a general overview of what are the teams that we have, what are the responsibilities that they have, and what they do. So let's go forward with technical team first. And as you know, ACES is primarily a committee that conducts technical workshops and events. So that means that the technical team is the core part of the committee, and in every workshop or every event and competition, the technical team plays a key role. So what we do basically is, I'll give examples of events like Code Mode was conducted recently. I'm sure you guys are aware of it. So it was a competitive coding event, and this is going to be a recurring event, so monthly. And why we are making it recurring? Because competitive coding is actually a very important part for computer engineering, and that is because a lot of companies actually they have their own coding rounds while interviewing, and the questions, I mean, they are kind of not very easy, you can say. And if you practice competitive coding, you will be able to crack them easily. So this is not something that is very difficult, but we feel that in general our college lacks a very strong competitive coding culture, and we would take it forward with events like these. So in these events, actually, we are planning to have an overall winner that we can announce at the end of the year based on the performances that they have given throughout all of these events, all of the Code Mode events. And next up, we also have different workshops. So if you remember last year, we also had an Android workshops. So we can have similar workshops this year. And the technical team actually has to manage that entire event and actually conduct and teach other students what they already know. And next up, we have Caesar. So Caesar is an event that we used to conduct in algorithm. So now last year, actually, we were not able to conduct algorithm because of the COVID-19 situation. So let's see what happens this year. Hopefully we'll be able to do it. Or if not, maybe we could take it online or do something similar. But again, in Caesar, so what is Caesar? It's basically a multiple choice question quiz on different programming languages. And it is kind of known for being somewhat difficult. And it identifies the intricacies of different programming languages and tests students based on that. And one more point that I would like to mention. So, you could see that we've written free Play Store hosting for ACES members. So why is this? So, right now I'm sure third year students are doing their mini projects in Android. Even we developed a couple of apps last year. I mean, our class did. But these apps were never hosted anywhere. We only had APKs that we used to manually transfer among different mobiles. But the thing is, if you actually put it on Play Store, right, if you upload it there, it's very good for your profile, I can say, because even for examiners, when you are presenting your application, if you say that your application is hosted on Play Store, it looks very good, because then the examiner can download your application then and there, and he can use it. And even in interviews or resumes, if you can mention that your app has these many downloads, or if it's already published on Play Store, it creates a very good impact. So we are going to do this if we get a very good response from you guys. So I mean, we'll be creating a developer account on Play Store from ACES. It costs around $25, I think exactly $25. So if you get a good response, I think we can consider this and upload all of your apps on Play Store. And yeah, so this will be only for ACES members. And one more thing I would like to mention is about GCC. So I think the message was circulated a couple of days ago, what GCC is. That is the Global Coding Contest arranged by Credit Suisse. So this is a university-based contest, I can say. So what you have to do is, I mean, they have uploaded 9 problems on their website. I'll also share the link, just give me a minute. So they have uploaded a couple of problems over there, and if you solve all of them, we can basically elevate the rank of our college. That is, actually, Vinod, can you share the link? I'm not able to access chat at this right now.
Okay, yeah, I will share it in the comment section.
Yeah, I've sent it to you. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
So do register on that link, because if you do and if you solve those questions, it will basically elevate the rank of our own college, and that will create, in the bigger picture, it will create good relations with the company as well. So if the relation of our TPO with that company is good, we could expect some good things in the future, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's it from the technical team. Also, yeah, one more small thing. When you register on this website, remember to select the college's name as Pune Vidyarthi Gruha. That's it. So this was an error from their side. We tried to rectify it, but I think we'll have to go forward with this. Yeah, Vinod, can you also mention the college name, Pune Vidyarthi Gruha, just in
I
case?
will do it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it from my side, from the technical team. So I'm looking forward to a lot of applications for this team. So let's make this a great team, and hopefully we'll be able to, arrange some great workshops for all of you guys. Yeah. Next slide, please. Yeah, so this is the web team. I'll hand over the charge to Arya now. Arya, over to you.
No, I am going to.
Okay, Kaustubh, over to you.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Kaustubh Pasalkar, and me and Arya Kulkarni, we both are the heads of the web development team. So this year, what we are going to mainly focus on that is development of the website and hosting of our SS website. And along with that, we are also planning of integrating the blogs and the internships on our SS websites. Like if someone wants to publish their blogs, then we can also help them through our SS website. And we are also going to develop the Intage website. I think you all know that what MTH is, that natural treasure hunt. So this website we are going to use at the time of the algorithm event. And the most important thing I would like to mention is that if someone wants to host their personal website, then we can provide you a free website subdomain for free only if you are an ACES member. I would like to mention, like Advait already said, if you are an ACES member, you will get this as an add-on benefit. Like you will get an personal website subdomain and also Play Store hosting for free. And along with all this, we are also going to conduct many more web development workshops, competitions, and events, which will definitely help you in the future. So yeah, next slide, Vinod. Okay, so I hand over to Yash Mehta.
Yeah. Okay. So Yash and Gandhari are unfortunately not present right now, so I will talk on their behalf. Okay, so event management team, as you know, like the events are been conducted online, so it is very much important, and you get to learn a lot how to conduct an event online, because let's be honest, I think in the future the events would be conducted online a lot, and therefore, so basically what event management team comprises of is planning and organizing and executing all the events. I would say that event management team is the backbone whenever we conduct a event or a workshop, because it oversees all the on-field activities, and it handles events registrations, and it ensures that the participation is maximum for a particular event. So I think if anyone wants to pursue MBA in the future, or anyone wants to develop some management skills, then I think this would be very much beneficial for them. And I think if someone wants to become a part of event management team, that would be beneficial. Yeah, that's it from my side. Okay, over to you, Asha.
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Ashay Zanpure. Yogiras Bhumkar and I are the heads of the design and production team. So basically, this is a very creative team, as the name suggests. As you can read the bullet points, uh, our main functions include performing videography and photography throughout the events. But as mostly this semester we won't be able to conduct any event due to the COVID situation. So we also design posters for upcoming events. Also, I would like to mention that there is not a hard and fast rule that you should be familiar with X software or Y application. Any ideas and any software skills are welcome. So if you are a graphic designer, if you are a photographer, if you are a video editor, literally anybody with creative skills, or anybody who likes to put things together and make it aesthetic and public pleasing, are welcome in this team. I would like to encourage you to join this team, because this is the team which is going to have the most of the load in this semester and the next semester as well. because most of the events are going to be conducted online. We also get to create engaging audience engaging content on social media, like the official handle of ACES for LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. So overall, I would like to say that if you are looking for a career, if you are looking for a creative career, I think this is the team for you. I myself joined this team 2 years ago, and I've been working in this team for the past 2 years. Actually, I learned all the skills and softwares as I was in the team. So I wasn't familiar with all the skills from before. So it's not like you should be familiar with the skills from before, and otherwise we can't pick you, right? So yeah, that's it from my side.
Ashay, I would like to add a point. So basically, all those, the front end guys that are, seeking, that are going to seek some career in designing or, front end designing. So basically, this team can help you in a lot of designing. For example, we can conduct different, even various workshops such as for learning Adobe XD or, After Effects can be very beneficial, as well as this will boost your Behance, your
Behance
portfolio for
profile.
Behance. Yeah. So, and everyone has a, creative mind which is present in them. So we are just giving you an opportunity to, find yourself and, explore new things. So great to have you here, and hope we get a lot of responses, right?
Right.
Yes. Over to next one.
Thank you, Giraj.
Yeah, so hello guys, my name is Pranav Kulkarni, and myself and Akash Bidwe, we are the heads for editorial team. So first of all, I would like to give a brief overview of what our team is supposed to do. So conventionally, we are the team which is responsible for documentation. So our team is also called as a documentation team. So what we do is basically we write the content about all the events. So whichever events which we are going to conduct or which we have already conducted, we are responsible to maintain a clean documentation of these events. And finally, after the completion of the academic year, we are also supposed to submit these details to the faculty. So we are given a very important job over here. So also there is other part which is required in documentation is throughout the engineering years, you will be required to write a lot of reports. You will be required to write papers. So participating in the team will help you develop your content writing skills. So as per my experience, we have various projects actually. So there is mini project, there is B final project. So what we do is that there are monthly review meetings which are arranged by teachers, and we are supposed to write the content of the review meeting and send them through mail. So if you are not aware how we are supposed to write these contents, it is a major loss for you, and you'll be asking others how we are supposed to write it. So if you participate in editorial team, you will be getting a proper guidance as how to write crisp format. That is, you will write a few words and you will convey a greater meaning. So you will get an experience about content writing. Another thing is we will also publish some blogs on the ACES website and other mediums. So you might be reading some of the technical blogs, and some of you might be interested in writing those blogs. So these guys are always welcome in our team. Also, you might be feeling that this is a pure non-technical team, but we are also introducing the new event first time. That is, we are going to publish a tech magazine, which will contain the interesting technologies that are currently active, and we will also publish some of the interesting content. So editorial team is going to be the main active member over here, and we will also get a guidance from some of the alumni and other members of the other teams. So that's it from my side, and looking forward for your participation. Thank you.
Good evening, guys. My name is Vedant, and I'm the head of this notification team. Prutha Doshi is also with me. She's also the head. So, in the notification team, basically we draft the notices about the events. We create the messages, and the responsibility of spreading the messages and marketing the event is with us. Also, we take the permissions from the teachers and the head of the department. This year, I don't think we'll in this sem. I don't think we'll need any permission, or else we take the signature of the we'll take the permission from the HODs and all. So that is the job of the notification team. And also this year we have an additional responsibility of managing the social media accounts. We are also, I think, on Snapchat and LinkedIn. So that's it. We have a certain amount of responsibility with us, and we are always in the non-technical. We always contribute to little things in all of the non-technical teams. Like we are in the event management team, in the treasury, whenever and whatever is needed, we always provide it. So that's it. Thank you.
Right. As Vedant suggested, the committee members have to work actually work in each aspect of the committee. So this is all of this is a collective support. So hello, I'm Atharva Dekne, the treasurer, along with Janavi Mahachini, who is also the treasurer. You can also call the treasury as the finance team if you'd like. In the past 2-3 years, the treasury was called as finance team, and it is now renamed as the treasury, of course. So the main point, the treasury is an integral aspect of the committee. Most of the all of the monetary flow is managed by the treasury. Managing student memberships, acquiring sponsorships. Actually, sponsorships, the sponsorship team is formed after the committee is formed. So the willing participants are formed together, are collected together to form an internal sponsorship team. So if you'd like to build your communication skills and your management skills, you can apply to the treasury. Also, apart from that, miscellaneous banking activities that doesn't matter right now. But most of all, yearly auditing, accounting, billing, and budgeting. We might not have an event as my counterpart said, but mostly we don't need any sponsorship this year. We can't say for sure, but for planning events and workshops, we might need some. The treasury actually does work for that. The sponsorship team might not. So if you're interested in applying for the treasury, please do so. Janavi, do you have anything to add?
No, everything is fine.
Right. So let's move on to the events that we are planning to conduct. Vinod?
Yeah. Okay. So please don't think that if we are going virtual for this semester as well as the next semester, the events won't be conducted. We will try our best to ensure that the events are conducted in the right spirit and it is very engaging and entertaining to you. So some of the events that we have planned are internship Mela, because I will just expand on each event, because what happens is that people do not do internships, and even if they do internships, then they are like some campus ambassador for something, and or maybe digital marketing intern at some organization, which is fine. You should do those kind of internships as well, but our students find it a bit difficult to have technical internships and to grab those opportunities, because let's be honest, our college doesn't provide it. So we are planning to have internship Mela in next semester in the month of February, where a lot of companies are willing to take the interns for their work. So we would be conducting that. Code Mode, as Advait already said, we don't have that competitive coding culture in our college, and Code Mode will help it to foster the competitive coding, because for every company, like even if we are considering the companies that are big such as Amazon or Google, the competitive coding is very much important. So this would be a monthly event, and we will not reveal the cash prize right now, but it's going to be a bit more. So the cash prize would be a great amount that would be revealed in the next semester. So we would be considering the score for each month of each participant, and the winner for all the competitions, the combined winner, will receive the cash prize. Also, apart from that, there are some hands-on workshops which we would conduct for different technologies, such as maybe I think the Android workshop is not required right now because people have already started developing the Android applications. But we would be conducting workshops on machine learning, data science, maybe web development, some technologies, and apart from that, we haven't had any hackathon. We participate in hackathons from other colleges, but we don't have hackathon in our college. So this is one thing that we are trying to do in the next semester, which is like we will organize a big hackathon with a good cash prize, and it would be open to all the colleges as well. So that is one of the event. And apart from all the technical events, there are some non-technical events as well. So there is one event called Genesis. So those who attended Genesis last year might know its importance. In Genesis, we discuss about various career opportunities that are in other fields which are not yet explored. For example, our juniors, like second year, third year, or maybe first year, are not aware about open source, or maybe a career in game development or music development, like music production and design. So these are the careers that are not usually touched upon in our colleges because the syllabus is not there. But it's not that we cannot provide those opportunities. There are students in our college who are pursuing careers in these fields. We invite those students, we talk about it, and we guide our juniors to ensure that there is not only one job. Like for a software developer, there is a wide range of opportunities that we can touch upon. So also we discuss about other things, like for example, if there is some achievement, or if anyone has participated and completed GSOC, or maybe if someone has won any hackathon, then how did they do that, and what are the opportunities that you could grab. So these things we discuss in Genesis. This would be conducted in November month itself. And yeah, one more event is Kurukshetra. Kurukshetra is a gaming event which could be conducted online as well, because it's mostly gaming, right? So we could conduct this event in which we play all the computer games and mobile games. Then there would be some quizzes on general knowledge, or maybe technical or fandom quizzes, such as on Friends or maybe GOT and Brooklyn Nine-Nine maybe. Also, there would be some events on Pitch Perfect, but because there are some students who are interested in business development or who want to start their own company, and but we don't have that encouraging opportunity in our college where we discuss about how a business would be developed. We just think about how to grab the job. So this event would encourage the entrepreneurial spirit among the students. And there are many more events. I don't want to reveal many events right now because they are still in planning stage. But there are many more events. As one of the new things that we would do in this year is we would be publishing our technical magazine for our college, which our college doesn't have. So that would contain a lot of useful information for you guys. So look forward for all the events. So yeah, so we will be starting the interview process in around like the interviews would roughly be on 29th and 30th of this month, and we would circulate the Google form after this orientation. So there are various reasons that you should be part of the committee. Of course, we want the best brains in our committee, but let's see what's there for you to become a part of this committee. So as ACES is primarily a technical committee, so of course, if you're developing a website for ACES, or if you're developing an application, or if you're conducting a workshop, you definitely develop some technical knowledge. And even though I would like to state, even though if we are part of one team, for example, someone is a part of technical team, he gets to work in management and production as well. So he develops that wide skill set that is currently required in the industry. So you enhance your managerial skills. And the most important part of being a part of ACES committee is you increase your network. Because let's be honest, if we are in touch with our seniors, then we get to know about a lot of opportunities, about a lot of things that they do, and which might not have been possible if you are not in the committee. Personally, I would say from my experience, I have learned a lot from my seniors, and most of the opportunities that I have tried to grab were told to me by my seniors. Then if you are part of committee, you inculcate leadership qualities, as well as you get to work in a team, which is very much important if you are planning to start a business or maybe work in corporate. And yeah, you sharpen your soft skills, which is, you all know, is very much important right now. And yeah, you also get to guide your juniors, learn from them as well, sometimes. So these are all the reasons to become the part of the committee. I would just recap a bit and tell you about each committee in short. So as you know, there are around 7 teams. Technical team does the technical work, conducts technical workshops, such as code mode or other things. Web team develops the website for ACES. Event management team manages all the virtual events. Design and production team is a very creative team, so all the creative brains might apply for this team. Editorial team, as you know, we are starting a tech magazine from this month, hopefully. So there is one thing is developing a product, and second thing is how you present it. So if you could do that, and if you want to learn it, basically, you could become a part of editorial team. Notification team is important for marketing, and treasury handles all the finance of the committee. So yeah, can you expand on interview process?
Okay, the interview process is very easy and simple. So a Google form will be circulated in your group. So interested students can fill in the Google form. So you can check it afterwards. And next, the interview of the applicants will be taken by the core committee members, and the results will be known to you soon. So all of you, please apply for it. It's a great opportunity. Okay. If you guys have any questions or queries, you are open to ask.
Yeah, also those who are applying for the committee, I, on behalf of the whole ACES committee, ensure that if you have an idea and if you want to bring it in our college, as you know, you have been a part, you have seen what happens in our college, and if there is something that you would like to change, or there are any ideas, as a committee we will support your ideas, and we will try to implement those ideas. So anyone has any doubt? Some people had a doubt regarding membership fees.
I'd like to add a note actually. So I would encourage students to actually participate in ACES, because ACES is actually a gateway for students to form other committees like TEDx, DSC, EDC, and all of these. So you, first of all, it is a gateway for forming these committees, and second of all, you build your network and connections. So this is a very big plus that you guys might not know. I'm sure everyone else agrees with this.
Yeah.
And regarding the fees, those who have already paid, you guys are covered. If we don't, first of all, if we hold in-person events, we'll carry forward the fees that you paid last year. And if we don't organize in-person event, then we can. I guess it is up to the staff faculty coordinator, I guess.
Yeah, so we are providing. We have talked with this. I have just talked with the staff coordinator. So we are providing the proportionate amount as a refund.
Yeah, we'll refund the values to you.
In the yeah. So also I would like to mention that I know some of your classmates might have not attended this orientation, but I ensure you that the things that you will learn in ACES, or the workshops that you will attend, and the management skills that you will learn in ACES would be very much beneficial in the future. So please do apply for the committee, and hope to see you all in the committee. Yeah, that's it.
So yeah. it would be great if you could share whatever you just heard and saw with your friends. We'd also be uploading this video to YouTube. We'll share the link with you guys. So your friends who missed this orientation session right now, they can head over to YouTube and check out this video again. And we hope to see all you guys in good numbers for the interviews.